Someone once told me that smell is the sense most connected to memory. I am not saying that they were wrong, but the things that I hear are my greatest connections to the past. Songs, in particular, have the ability to transport my spirit into the moment most connected to them. Santeria echoes between my ears whenever I am in a playground, because that is where I sat at 17 and sang at the top of my lungs with all of my friends until the neighbors across the school field called the police to make us stop. Vivaldi makes me yearn for the ice because I once figure skated to the melody of his seasons, the edges of my blades tracing lines of music onto the ice, my arms conducting a symphony and my legs keeping rhythm. Rihanna is for the shower. When I lived in Australia, my roommate and I would shower in adjacent stalls and serenade the Loud album to one another and the rest of the hostel. Passing the shampoo beneath the barrier, I felt like an extension of her and she of me. For 10 months, we existed in synchronous orbit, and I missed the pull of her gravity. Fiorelise always sounds like my grandmother, playing the piano in her den, muttering softly to herself whenever she hits a wrong note. Even when I am listening to a recorded piece with no mistakes, I can hear the stutter of her lined hands on top of the ivory keys. I feel the love in the air because I know that she is playing it for me. Layla Unplugged is my first relationship. He was a musician, and it was the first song that he ever sang to me. Very fitting, considering we turned one another's lives upside down. But in the end, I can listen to the song with joy, because despite everything we put one another through, we found a way to stay friends. Queen's last album, Made in Heaven, is my family. My dad and sister and I singing It's a Beautiful Day and dancing in the kitchen of our townhouse. My sister and I have lyrics from that album tattooed on our arms because we were born to love one another. So whatever science tells us about senses and memory is fine for the scientists, but I will keep my ears open and for the notes that stir my soul and bring with them thoughts of the past, moments both treasured and best forgotten, because even the finest melody can play in the bad moments, and the worst lyrics can be the soundtrack to a perfect day. Thank you.
Thank you, Liz.